I did it again. Who needs buttons? You know? Who needs buttons? Hey, everybody. Welcome back to another week of Kobold Chats. My name is Kendrick or Kendo, whichever you prefer. I use they, he pronouns, and I hope everybody's doing a good job. Button meshes are so hard. Buttons are so hard. You have to understand. There are so many buttons to press and so little time to press them all. I guess you wouldn't necessarily want to press them all. You would only really want to press the ones that you're supposed to be pressing. Thank you. I appreciate it. How's everybody doing this Wednesday? You know, it's hump day. It's the middle of the week. It's, you know, hopefully it's been a good week. It's a little slow week, at least, you know, for me, and also just kind of in general. Buttons equal Pokemon. Gotta press them all. You gotta press them all. But there are too many buttons now. If buttons are like Pokemon, it feels like there are too many. There are hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of buttons, but you only get to press 6 of them at any given time. So you got to choose which of those 100 buttons you're going to press, just like I have all these buttons on my keyboard. I hope that makes sense. You know what? I decided, how about this week, we're going to have a little bit of music while we go. I muted myself. So many buttons to press. We're just going to have a little bit of music, you know, while we do this. Because today, it's a real chill day here. Hey, Jiro, what are we talking about? Well, let's find out. Today's topics. Tales of the Valiant pre-orders are still open still, you know. You can go pre-order right now, either on BACKERKIT, or you can go pre-order on the Kobold Press website, because you know what? That's the wrong thing. I did the wrong thing again. There's so many things I have to remember. What was the right one? There's so many. I'm sorry. I'm still going through and cleaning up previous previous commands from, like, because we've just had so many things that can be pre-ordered, you know. Actually, wait, no, I am right. That is correct. The link in that is correct. The copy of that isn't correct. That's what I have to change. That's not for Castles and Kingdoms. Trust and believe that link is for Tales of the Valiant. Tales of the Valiant pre-order is open. Go get it. It's coming next year. It's getting ever so close. Not only that, the Partner Adventure Pack, the Black Flag Role-Playing Partner Adventure Pack, which we had a bunch of our partners come together and make some really, really cool adventures for all of you. It's backers. You should have already gotten your email. If you did back at the level in which you're getting that, you should already get that. That is cool and good. But for everybody else, the link is now live on Drive Through RPG, and give me 1 second while I put it. See, that's the right copy, and that's the right link. Also, 2 things in one right there. You could go get it. It has so many cool adventures, and it made by all of our amazing partners. Not all of them, but a lot of them. You know, there's hold on. I'm just gonna open it up really quick. Let's just take a little peek-see in there. We've got, the Vineyard RPG, the Undead Gala, Thrones and Bones, Banner of the Bull, Magic Siphon, Layers of the Valiant, Shadow Deep, Secrets of the Abyss, Aurora, We Fall Down, Epic Encounters, Local Legends, A Black Flag Adventure, Grim Hollow, The Penumbral Vestibule, Pirates of the Ethereal Expanse, Treasures of the Ship. Like, there's so many Kaboa, The Eyes of Havchu, a Kaboa adventure for Black Flag role-playing. Like, come on. There are so many super cool adventures there, all in one. You can all get them all at once for a neat little $99 price, which, come on, that's not, it's discounted from the $97 it should be. But you can also go buy them individually, right? You could buy them individually, like if you go get the Vineyard RPG just by itself, or the adventure, not the RPG. It's $9.95, but if you're getting it a part of the bundle, you know, per bundle, that's making that $9.95 down to a $7.12 just for that adventure. So you're getting, if you're getting the pack, if you want to get all of them, the pack is the way to go. That link's in the that link is right down there in the comments. You can put in exclamation point adventure pack at any time to go and get that. And you know, if you're watching the VOD of this on YouTube, it's down in the doobly-doo. So you just gotta go. I knocked over a bunch of dice that I had stacked previous to this as a part of a ritual for myself. But now I've ruined all of my good work. And here we are. It's a great day here. I hope it's a great day for all of you. Now, I asked one of our amazing people over at the editorial team if they could give me a little bit of a sneak peek for some monster stuff. I obviously cannot show any stat block stuff. I can't show any hard details of it, you know, because, you know, that's still a secret. But of course, if you're, I don't think anybody from the team is watching me. I don't think Wolfgang's here, so I should be good. If you go follow our TikTok, if you go follow the Kobold Press TikTok, I left a little message in there about Tales of the Valiant and some of the stuff there. You know, if you want to go check that out, if you want to go follow us, that'd be super cool. And I think ultimately it might go really well. It might go really well for you as well if you help me out over there. I'm trying to sneak you some stuff. I'm trying to sneak you things. I'm trying to sneak you Tales of the Valiant stuff, and I can't do that unless you help me. So I'm just gonna put a link in the comments. If you help me, I can get you Tales of the Valiant stuff. Shh. But other than that, one of the editorial team was very gracious and did give me some things that I'm going to share with you all today. And what that is basically, hey, how are monsters different in Tales of the Valiant than they are in, let's say, D&D 5e? Because a lot of the stuff we're building are from stuff from the 5e SRD. And so the question is, what makes ours different? You know? And I mean, the answer that I got is pretty dang cool, if you ask me. Let me find that again. Here we go. So these are just a few highlights of fun new features that, you know, it features a few classic SRD monsters. I've just got some quick bullet points of like what makes our version different and better than the original SRD versions. And specifically, I asked for undead stuff because if you know me, I love the undead. I love horror. So here we go. So ghosts. Oh wait, I wonder if I can pull up a version of the SRD ghost. I was just checking the TOV website to see if there was an update to the schedule. To this, I'm not sure what schedule you mean. If you're asking for like a specific like launch date or anything, I'm not sure if I personally don't have that information. But if there's any place that would have it, there would be the official TOV website, which I believe is just talesofthevaliant.com. And you can go there. If there are any updates, you will see it there first and also on our social media. So yes, keep checking just to see. What was I saying? Oh yes, I was going to try to bring up a version of the SRD Ghost to see what are some of the differences we might be seeing here. Let me see. Hold on. If I can find. Come on. There's gotta be a place I can find it, huh? D&D 5e SRD monsters. Come on. Give me something. Bada bing. Why is it by CR? I don't need it by CR. That's fine. I mean, I guess it's fine if it's by CR. Okay, cool. So I am going to, I believe, give me 1 second while I change a thing. Ghost SRD. Okay, cool. Let's take a look at the Ghost SRD. So, this is the original Ghost. Right. Classic. 11 armor class, 45 hit points, all of this good stuff. It's got all these damage resistances, cold damage resistances, damage immunities, you know, conditions, yada, 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 whatever. The main thing we're looking at here are the actions here, right? So primary actions for the SRD Ghost, you got Withering Touch. You've got Etherealness, which allows it to go into the ethereal and the material plane, allowing it, you know, if it needs to pop out, pop back in. It's got Horrifying Visage, which gives people, I think it's Frightened. Yeah, it gives people frightened for a minute if they fail. Plus, it makes them age, which is wild. Still wild. Such a wild thing to do in a game, I think, is to make your characters age in, like, what? You can age up to, what? 1d4 times 10 years, so maximum of 40 years. Our more shorter lived race friends probably won't appreciate that, right? It's consequences are wild. And then there's a possession you get, you know, if you recharge at 6. What we have here, though, for the Tales of the Valiant version of the Ghost, some neat little tricks is they also get a throwing objects actions, which allows them to throw an object as an attack if you want that, you know, that full poltergeist experience, you know. And I think that gives them a bit of, like, range, right, as well, because Withering Touch, that's a melee weapon. Horrifying Visage isn't really an attack, it just gives people, you know, frightened. It's not really attack. You can't really do a lot of damage from afar as a ghost, except the Tales of the Valiant one can throw objects as an attack, which I think is kind of fun, and I think is like, I think it makes for a different kind of ghost experience, right? Where I think the SRD Ghost is very much one of like, I'm frightening you and I'm chasing you, right? It's that kind of ghost experience. Where I think the throwing objects ones can make a different kind of, that's a different kind of encounter, right? It's not you're running away from a ghost that's like chasing you around a room or through a house or through a dungeon or whatever, right? It's not, it's not that. It's, oh, what if you have to get to the ghost, right? What if the ghost is protecting something behind it, or a person that it like cares for, or a space in general, but you need to get to it because that is where your objective is. Oh, now you have to run through this room, dodging all of these obstacles that the ghost is now throwing at. Like, that's a different encounter, and I think a really interesting and very dynamic encounter. You also get the Unfinished Business. The ghost now has mechanics and clarification around its unfinished business, and how players can use that against the ghost in combat to temporarily weaken it or even give it eternal rest. Hard mechanics on how to send a ghost to the other side. That's great. I love that. And it's like, of course, is that a thing you could have always done? Absolutely. But one of the things that I love about books like these, and like something I love about game design, is giving the tools to the GM so that they can bend and break them however they would like. Giving them options that they can choose to run with, but they don't necessarily have to. And I think, as far as I'm aware, there are like no real mechanics on like what exorcism or like dealing with like the actual narrative implications of what a ghost is in Dungeons and Dragons. I think this gives a lot of narrative power. This is like, that's a quest in and of itself, right? Figuring out how to help a ghost pass on to the other side, either one that is willing or potentially less willing, right? I mean, an unfinished business could make like, mechanics around that and clarification around that can make a ghost not just an enemy, it can make it an ally, right? It can make it a companion, a follower for the party, where it's like, hey, I've got this unfinished business. What if I need you to take me to a place or give a message to someone and I will accompany you, right? Like, again, a thing you could always do, but not a thing I had necessarily thought about until reading specifically this right now. And things like that are cool, giving you the narrative power, the narrative options to be able to make these creatures and these characters more dynamic, which I think is super cool. All right, that's the ghost. What else we got? We got a Lich in here. Let's check out the Lich. So we got all these cool stuff. Lich, yada, yada, yada. Primarily just has a paralyzing touch. Let's see. It's got a speed of 30 feet. It's got all these spells, legendary resistances. It's got rejuvenation. That's really cool. That's super. Oh, okay. So I'm reading why ours is different, or what makes ours a little different. And we have given the Lich mobility. The Lich can now levitate and has few other ways of moving easily around the battlefield. Levitation, I think, is cool. It makes sense for a Lich. It is a being of pure magic. It should be able to float around a little bit. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't have to cast a spell to be able to float. You know, I think, yeah. Whenever I think of Liches, I think of floating as just kind of like a default. So that makes sense, and nice to have it in just like hard text, you know. Also, looking at this spell list, does it have fly? Mage hand, prestidigitation, ray of frost, detect magic, magic missile, shield, thunderwave, acid arrow, detect thoughts, invisibility. Yeah, there's no. It doesn't even have a fly spell as like a thing that it does. Oh wait, maybe no. Why doesn't the Lich have fly or levitate? Yeah, no. See, all of us automatically better, because that doesn't even make sense. Why doesn't it have that? I mean, I know you can change it, but as a default, you know. What else? Spell absorption. The Lich can absorb the power of spells cast near it, gaining temporary hit points. That's dope. And also makes the Lich feel way more magical, way more in tune with the veil of magic that's around it, right? It can absorb power, absorb health from it. That's cool. And also makes them way more dangerous to deal with if you are a spellcaster, which makes sense. Being a spellcaster against a Lich should feel like a harrowing experience, because you are looking at what is in many ways, right, like the apex version of what your deal is, what your whole deal is. So that's cool. I'm just gonna, we only have so much time, so I'm just gonna do quick bullet points of everything else. The shadow has the shadow, which is my favorite undead in general, like undead monster to use. Shadow gets a shadow bond. The shadow can bond with the mundane shadow of a nearby creature and teleport into that creature's shadow for the duration of the bond. That's scary. That's horrifying. To have a shadow stalking you and then it teleports into your shadow, reaches up, grabs you, and drains you. Come on. That's good. It's just good. It's just super cool. Vampire spawn gets call blood. The vampire spawn can call to the blood of an injured creature, causing the wounds to bleed more and giving the spawn advantage on its next attack against the creature. That's dangerous. That's dangerous. The Wraith, Trail of Death. Creatures in the wake of a passing Wraith suffer wasting doom that slowly withers them away. This is why I love undead. They're just so good. Unravel Life. The Wraith can reduce the potency of healing magic near it. That's juicy and dangerous and flavorful, and now I just want to use. I want to use these monsters now, because that's just really good. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. I'm going to be thinking about how dangerous that is for a second. Now, time to get to what we really came here for. We're going to be making a Theurge, and I'm super excited about this. It's been a long time since I've made a D&D character. I just haven't really had to do it, you know, in a hot sec. And so I'm excited to see what this, hold on, I'm making sure I'm pulling up the right thing. There we go. Yep. So I've got myself a little character sheet here. I got myself a little character sheet, baby, and we're gonna make a character. We're gonna make a Theurge. I also have pulled up for us the Deep Magic 1, where the Theurge is. You should get Deep Magic 1. I think, do I still have? Did I do this right? I don't think I did. I don't know. I don't remember what it is off the top of my head. Go get Deep Magic off the Kobold Press store, and because it's got some really cool things in there, including the Theurge, which we are about to check out right here, right now. So, what is a Theurge? That's a good question. First and foremost, the Theurge is, okay, let's see. We're gonna zoom in here a little bit. We're gonna zoom in here, make this a little easier to read for both me and you. Some spend their lives poring over ancient tomes and texts. Others devote themselves to the gods, acting as emissaries of the divine. The Theurge seeks to achieve a perfect balance between the arcane and divine, blending both kinds of magic into a powerful, cohesive whole. You get a little bit of arcane, you get a little bit of divinity, you put those bad boys together, and you create a powerful spellcaster that, well, everyone is going to both fear and love. At least I believe. So the Theurge revels in unbridled wonders of magic. Regardless of its source, they strive to refine their magical abilities, driven by their quest to accomplish ever greater feats of spellcasting. This sounds like the kind of person who would want to become a Lich. The divinity of magic. Although many Theurges worship a specific deity, often one devoted to magic, others choose to venerate personifications of magical forces, or perhaps even magic itself. Theurges typically possess an unquenchable and obsessive thirst to further their understanding and mastery of spellcasting and magic. Their might lies in their ability to draw upon, combine, and manipulate multiple forms of magic power to overcome any obstacle. I'm so ready. So we will be building a first level Theurge here, which Theurges are full casters. So we can fill in some pretty easy stuff here, right? We're first level, so this is going to be a +2 proficiency bonus. We already know our class. We are the Theurge, level 1. My name is Kendo, and we got I don't know how long I've been muted. Thank you for letting me know that. If anybody was listening this whole time and didn't tell me I was muted, I'm a little upset, I guess. I genuinely don't know how long I've been muted. About a minute? Okay, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, a minute isn't that bad. A minute's not that bad. I got really worried for a second. Just, okay. See, that's not that. Whew. I was genuinely very worried. I appreciate you telling me about as soon as you were able to figure it out. So that's appreciated. Awesome. So hey, I'm also from Texas. How's it going? Hello. Happy Texas, howdy to you as well. Thank you, everybody rushing to the comments to let me know. I appreciate it. And I don't know how much of that 30 seconds was gone, but we're making the Theurge. They are embridled things of magic and divine. So we are making a level 1. What was I saying? Oh. In making a character, one of the first things you want to figure out is what race you're going to be and what class. We know we're playing a Theurge. Oh, I appreciate it. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I like playing humans. And I might be boring because of that. You may say that I'm boring. Oh, I appreciate it. I'm glad to hear it. I might be boring. I like playing humans. Humans are cool. So we're playing a human. What are you going to do? Stop me? You're not. So we're playing a human. That gives us +1 to 2 things, and I think a bonus proficiency. I'll have to double check that. As a Theurge, what? Let me see. So the Theurge, what does it want? What are the good skills? What are the good skills for Theurge? I imagine wisdom and intelligence. Okay, so there's nothing wrong with a good human fighter. Some of my favorite characters have been human fighters. Tragically, there's only so many good fighter subclasses. I'm a battle master preference. I prefer the battle master myself. Eldritch Knight is also pretty good. So intelligence and wisdom are what we are going to want to be our big 2 here. Now, I'm getting out some D6s right now because I'm one of those people who love rolling for stats, which I think is most people. I think most people love rolling for stats. I can't think of many people that I know, if any, who prefer like doing a stat array over just rolling for your stats, because why not? So we've got a nice solid 4d6. Get some Foley for you. Okay, so that's okay. Dope. Sorry, to be clear, I was rolling 3d6. I rolled one of the lowest to do the thing. You know, I'm not cheating. So that's a 6, a 4, and a 2. That is a 12 right there. Where do I want to put this 12 at? Yeah, I think if you're like on a crunch and I'm like, I gotta make a character really quick, I'll do an array. But it's not my preferred way, you know? Because I like the randomness. I like the potential of rolling bad. Because I like danger. So we've got a 12. You know what? I'm gonna put these numbers. I'm gonna put it here because it'll be easy to keep track of. So we got a 12. I'm not rolling great, by the way. That's a 4, a 3, and a 2. That's 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Okay, that one was way better. Okay, 2 6s and a 3. That's a 15. Okay, so far, you know, of our 6, we have 3 relatively balanced, you know. Okay, I'm rolling better now. Okay, that's a 6, a 5, and a 3. That's 14. 2 more. Ooh, okay. 6, 5, 4. Awesome. That's 15. Another 15. We got 1 more. Ooh, a 6, a 5, and a 5. And okay, so I'll take the 6, 5, and a 5. That's a 16 right there. Okay. Ultimately, this is not bad. We've got a 12, a 9, a 15, a 14, and a 16. And we're doing variant human because why not? So I'll get +2 to 1 of the. I'll get +1 to 2 of these, and I'll get a feat. So wisdom and intelligence are what we want to be kind of our highest, which I'm super down for. So I guess what wisdom or intelligence do I want? I'll do intelligence higher. So I'll do intelligence is 16, wisdom is 15. I'll put the 9 in strength because why not? We'll put the 12. Man, I'm looking at these stats now. Actually, these aren't bad at all. I'll do the 14 in dexterity. I'll do the 12 in dexterity. 14 in constitution. And then I have another 15. You know what? I'll put 15 in dexterity. I'll make my charisma a little. Actually, no. Why not? I'm gonna put the 12 in strength, and I'm gonna have a 9 charisma. Just the least charismatic person possible. We're gonna get +1 to 2 of these. Running a couple of quick one shots using TOV Alpha later this month. Ooh, nice. I still haven't gotten a chance to play. I'm really I'm itching. I'm begging for a chance to play. It'll happen. But I'm super excited for you. I hope it's a lot of fun. Okay, so +1 to 2 of these. I'll do the +1 in wisdom. I'll knock that up, get that extra boost to that. And I'll do the other +1. I'll do the other +1 in dexterity, you know? So that leaves us with a +1 strength, a +3 to dexterity, a +2 to constitution, a +3 to intelligence, and a no, wait, am I doing my math right? Yeah, I am. It's been so long since I've made a D&D character, so there was a part of me that was like, wait, am I doing these right? But I've got the math in my brain. I know what's up. Let's see. We'll figure out the feat later. So hit points at level 1. So our hit die as a Theurge is a D6. Our hit points are 6 plus our Constitution modifier. So that's 8 hit points. That's not bad. It could be better, but it's not bad. Our proficiency, so our armor proficiencies, none. No armor whatsoever. But weapons, we get daggers, darts, slings, and quarterstaffs. Ooh, I forgot the T in darts. Quarterstaffs. A quarterstave. Tools, we get none. God, I'm so bad at spelling, I guess. None. In our saving throws, we get intelligence and wisdom. That makes sense. And then, choose 2 from Arcana, History, Insight, Investigation, Medicine, and Religion. Hey there. Thank you. Yeah. Let's see. So we get to choose 2 from Arcana, History, Insight, Investigation, Medicine, and Religion. I mean, I feel like Arcana makes sense, right? Thank you. I feel like Religion is another easy one. But what if we didn't do Religion? What if we did Arcana and History? There's something about that that's tantalizing. We'll figure out our background once we get all of our Theurge stuff. So, equipment that we start off with, we get to choose between a quarterstaff and a dagger. I usually like a quarterstaff. I don't know much about history. Yeah, well, you don't have to. That's why my character is here. Unnamed D&D character, Theurge, level 1, human. That's why they're here for you. I'm gonna go for a dagger, actually. Put this in here because we've got the dexterity bonus, so that's a +5 to hit. That's a 1d4 +3 for damage. But also because I feel like if I choose the quarterstaff as my equipment, like that's my arcane focus, right? But I kind of want to see if I can have a different one, because the next thing we get is an arcane focus. I don't know what the arcane focus is going to look like for this character yet. I know I don't want it to be a staff, because that's what I usually always do. So we'll figure that out. Scholar's pack or an explorer's pack. I feel like this character well, I've got a lot of strength and dexterity, so I wonder if this could be an explorer, you know? This might be a I don't know much about biology. Don't good reference. I think this is a delver, right? This is someone who is going out into the world, going out exploring, finding magical secrets, out there trying to divine the very many ways that magic manifests in this world. This is an adventurer, so I'm giving them an explorer's pack. And I'm also giving them a Theurgic Librum. What is that? Oh, it tells me what that is. Cool. Wow, that's a good design book. It tells me immediately what it is. So we get to, oh, okay. So let's take a look back here. Let's take a look back here at this. So at level 1, you get to know one cantrip of your choice from the cleric spell list and a cantrip from the wizard spell list, and then a third one from either or. That's good. That's like nice, you know? That's really good, I think. Because you get that balance of that arcane and so I guess for the spell list in general, we will be picking spells from both the cleric and the wizard, which I think really, like, you get to characterize the kind of person your character is just purely based on like the kinds of wizards and cleric spells, right? Because it means you aren't going that like pure healer cleric, right? Which you don't always necessarily need to, like in general, because there are ward clerics, there are trickster clerics, there's so many different kinds of clerics, but like you really get to flavor a lot of what kind of divine and arcane magic your character wants to choose, cares about. That's interesting. Okay, so we'll choose one from each, you know. Okay, yeah, what's the Theurgic Librum? Librum? Not sure. At first level, you learn the ritual to create a Theurgic Librum. This ritual takes 1 hour, during which time you construct your Librum and then magically bond with it. Your Theurgic Librum contains 6 first-level spells. Oh, so it's kind of like, oh, Librum, got it, understood. It's a tome, I think, of some kind of like a wizard's spell book. 6 first-level spells of your choice. You can choose these spells from the cleric or the wizard spell list, but at least 2 of these spells must be from the cleric spell list, and at least 2 of them must be from the wizard spell list. So we got 4 that need to come, half of which come from the wizard, come from the cleric, and then the other 2 spells can come from either. Understood. That's fun. I like that. So this is like our little spell book. Oop. And we'll go back down. The spells that you add to your Theurgic Librum are, as you gain levels, reflect the magical and esoteric research you conduct on your own, as well as intellectual breakthroughs you have made about the nature of magic. To replace your Librum, if it gets lost or destroyed, you can create a new one by performing the same ritual, which requires a number of hours equal to the highest spell level contained within your Librum. So if the Librum contained first level spells only, the ritual only takes an hour. If it contained first, second, and third, it takes 3 hours. Makes sense? Contents of your Librum are identical to the contents of your previous. Oh, okay. So you can't destroy it and make a new one that has completely new spells. They thought ahead. But that makes sense, right? Because it can only be reflective of the knowledge that you've already gained. Makes sense to me. Cool. The appearance of your Librum is unique compilation of spells with its own decorative flourishes and margin notes. It might appear plain and functional, resembling a gift you once received from your master, or a finely bound gilt-edged prayer tome worthy of an ancient temple, or even be a simple dog-eared journal you crafted yourself. So it is a book of some kind. Can't have more than one Librum at a time. If it still exists, your previous Librum vanishes the moment you complete the ritual to create your replacement. That's super cool. Looks like you prepare. Oh, I'm interested in how they choose to do it. To cast one of these, you must expel a spell slot. Yada yada. You prepare a list of cleric and wizard spells that are available for you to cast. To do so, choose a number of cleric spells or wizard spells equal to your intelligence modifier plus your Theurge level. Oh. Interesting. So I can prepare. So my character can prepare. What is it again? Intelligence. So my intelligence is +3 plus my. So I can have prepared 4 spells. Good to know. You change your list of prepared spells when you finish a long rest. Okay, so it's not like a wizard. You can, oh no, no, that is like a wizard. I'm sorry. But you don't get new spells like when you were a cleric. That makes sense. Okay, cool. Awesome. So my spell, yeah, let's get down to the spell casting ability modifiers and that good stuff. Oops, I'm on the wrong tab. Okay, so our spell slots as a level 1 Theurge, we have 3 cantrips that we're going to know, and we're going to have 2 first level spell slots, but we get prepared 1, 2, 3, 4 of the 6 spells that we're going to get to know. Our spell casting class is the Theurge, or level 1. Our spell casting ability modifier is 8 plus our proficiency with intelligence. Ooh, interesting. So we're kind of picking and we're not picking and choosing, but we're using wisdom in some places, like how many spells we have prepared, but using intelligence for what our modifiers are going to be. So 8 plus my proficiency is 10 plus my intelligence modifier. So I've got a DC 13 spell save, and my spell attack modifier is a 5, which is pretty good, I think. I'm sorry, my spell, it's +3. This is +5. I was wrong on that. Okay, cool. I think, oh, I can, okay, so, okay. My spell next, oh my god, I get so many cool things. Well, okay, so before we choose spells, we need to make sure we know what our feats are. Or not our feats, but our features. Which obviously we get spell casting. Move this over a little bit. Yeah, spell casting. But you also get the spell nexus, which is, I have no idea what that is. But sounds really dope. Okay, spell nexus. While your Theurge Equilibrium is on your person, you can use a bonus action to open a magical conduit between you and it, allowing you to instantly replace one spell you currently have prepared with another spell of the same level transcribed within. Okay, so this allows you to change your prepared spells. That's cool. For example, if you're a 3rd level Theurge, you can instantly replace one 1st level spell you currently have prepared with another 1st level spell transcribed in your Librum. You can't use this feature again until you finish a long rest. So yeah, you get to just change. You get to go, I didn't prepare the right spell. Let me change that. And that's kind of cool. Okay, awesome. So that's pretty simple. That's super simple. That's all we need to know for a 1st level thing. But outside of that, time to figure out what our spells are gonna be. So let's take a look at the SRD again, because I have to know what's in the spell lists for each of these things, because otherwise, how do I know? So first we get cantrips. Ooh, I wonder, okay, this book probably also has its, you know what? Let's choose some Deep Magic 1 spells. Why not? Spell lists. Okay, so what are some new cantrips that we get for clerics? Ooh, okay. Let's take a look at this really quick. Boop, 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 boop. So we need one cleric. We need one cleric cantrip at the very least. Hey, these are some wild names for spells, people who wrote this book. Abhorrence, Acumen, Allure, Benediction, Bewilderment, Bless the Dead, Brawn Boost, Bright Sparks, Caustic Touch, Clockwork Bolt, Clumsiness, Dark Maw, Decay. Oh, come on. Okay. Ooh, a necromancy cleric Theurge. Also, wait, a necromancy Theurge in general sounds kind of interesting. A little bit divine, a little bit of, okay, let's check out Decay and Dark Maw. Please, please tell me what page they're on. Please, please. Come on, come on. Green decay. That's cool. Come on, come on. Just take me to the page. Just take me right to the page, baby. Come on. I believe in you. I believe in you. I believe in you. It's having a hard time. It's having a hard time. Okay, we're just going to find it ourselves. Oh. Hey, that didn't take long. Cool. Decay. Make a melee spell attack against a creature you touch. On a hit, the target takes 1d10 necrotic damage. If the target is a tiny or small non-magical object that isn't being worn or carried by a creature, it automatically takes maximum. So you can use that to destroy things, but also people. I kind of like that. I think that's cool. I kind of like it. I kind of like it. It's kind of, let's look at that maw. Let's look at that other one. What was it? Dark maw? Death maw? It was something maw. Deep maw. What was that spell? Let's back up a little bit here. It was something maw. It was a D. It was another D maw. It was another D. That's decay. Dark web. Oh, dark maw. There we go. Cantrip, touch. Penumbral ichor drips from your shadow-stained mouth, filling your mouth with giant shadow fangs. Make a melee spell attack against the target. On a hit, the target takes D8 necrotic damage. As your shadowy fangs sink into it. If you have a bite attack, such as a racial trait or spell-like, you can add your spellcasting modifier to the damage roll, but not to your temporary hit points. If you hit a humanoid target, you gain 1d4. Okay, I'm taking Dark Maw. That's cool. That's just cool. That's cool. We're taking Dark Maw. Understood. Understood, bestie. All right, let's look at wizard cantrips now. They also get Abhorrence, Acumen, Eldritch Blast. Eldritch Blast. I get to use a beer Eldritch Blast. That's kind of fun. Allure, Animated Scroll, Benediction, Bewilderment, Biting Arrow, Black Goat's Blessing, Bloodtide. We gotta find Bloodtide. We gotta find Bloodtide. We gotta find Bloodtide, everybody. That sounded cool. Oh, wait, what's Acumen? You touch a willing creature. Once before the spell ends, the target can roll a d6 and add the result to one wisdom check of its choice. That's cool. That also, I imagine, works for me as well, which is cool. But we gotta go to Bloodtide. We gotta check out what Bloodtide is. Show me Bloodtide. Oh. Black Swan Storm? That's cool, but not what I'm looking for. Show me the blood. Where's the blood? That's blessed, blizzard. I need to know. Blood puppet. We're getting closer. Bloodtide. When you cast a spell, a creature you designate within range must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or bleed from its nose, eyes, ears, and mouth. This bleeding deals no damage, but imposes a -2 penalty on the creature's intelligence, charisma, and wisdom checks. Bloodtide has no effect on undead or constructs. A bleeding creature might attract the attention of creatures such as sturges, sharks, and giant mosquitoes, depending on the circumstances. A cure wounds spell. Okay. Bloodtide is dope. I'm adding Bloodtide because the biggest thing, thank you. I'm sorry, I'm just looking back. Bloodtide sounds like a really fun spell to use. And also, if I'm doing Dark Maw, like I'm already kind of going in this kind of vampiric way. I'm getting, if you're a League fan, I'm getting big Vladimir thoughts from this person. Big Vladimir vibes. So we've got 2 of our cantrips. One that is from the wizard, one that's from the cleric. Now we got to find one more, you know, that can come from either. So let me just look through the rest of the wizard cantrips. Bloodtide, Brawn Boost, Bright Sparks, Brimstone Infusion, Caustic Touch, Clockwork Bolt, Clumsiness, Dark Maw, Decay. I think Decay was also really good. Impotence? What is impotence, gang? You can't just be calling spells impotence without me wanting to go look to see what the heck that's all about. Icy, illuminated, innocuous, impending, illusory. Come on. I know I'm missing that I am somewhere. Impotence. Necromancy cantrip. You temporarily weaken a creature within range. If the target makes a successful Constitution saving throw, the spell is ineffective. On a failed save, however, the next time the target makes a strength check before the spell ends, roll a d6 and it subtracts that result from a roll. Hello, Frog Prince. You're just in time for me to choose my third cantrip. Okay, impotence sounds good, but I already have a Constitution saving throw cantrip, so that might be a little much. Let's check out some of the other ones. I should have read through all of them, made a list of the ones that I wanted to check out, and then go do that, rather than just going back and forth. That's on me, and I know it for next time. Luminous Bolt, Nimbleness, Obtuse, Pummelstone, Quicken, Scribe, Semblance of Dread, Shiver, Starburst, Telekinetic Trip, Uncanny Avoidance, Windlash. I'm interested in Shiver. Let's check out Shiver. What's that about? I gotta find. That's R, that's R, that's S. Awesome. Let's take a look. Oh, I saw Scribe earlier. Oh, here's one. Okay, here's Scribe. Let's take a look at this because this is also one of our choices. This spell enables you to create a copy of a one-page written work by placing a blank piece of paper or parchment near the work that you are copying. All the writings, illustrations, and other elements of the original are reproduced in the new document in your handwriting. That's kind of cool, and also feels like something this character might do. Or drawing style. The new medium must be large enough to accommodate the original source. Any magical properties of the original aren't reproduced, so you can't scribe to make copies of spell scrolls or spell books. That makes sense. But that's fun. I kind of like that. I think that kind of makes sense because my character isn't as much of an academic, right? But he is also an adventurer, so it's like, I'm busy. Put it there, spell, copies it, put it in a bag. I'll check it later. That kind of makes sense. Let me see what Shiver is, and that might, make the difference between which one I choose. That Sheen of Ice. Shiver. There it is. You fill a humanoid creature with such cold that its teeth begin to chatter, and its body shakes uncontrollably. Roll 5d8. The total is the maximum hit points of a creature this spell can affect. The affected creature must succeed a Constitution saving throw, or it cannot cast a spell or load a missile. Oh, that's cool. Or load a missile weapon until the end of its next turn. Once a creature has been affected by its spell, it is immune. That's kind of cool. I think I'm taking Shiver because that's interesting to be like, oh, okay, other evil spellcasters, evil, like someone trying to, not evil, but enemy spellcasters, enemy, archers and stuff. Bam, Shiver. Is it every humanoid in it, or is it just one? I think it's just being one creature actually makes me want to kind of do it a little less, actually. I'm going to do Scribe. Let's do Scribe. I might take, I think this character might take Shiver at a different point, but at this point, I think Scribe makes sense. All right, now we have 6 spells we need to choose from. Let's go back up to the Cleric. Nope. Hello, Warlock. Come on, let's go back. That's Ranger. Cleric. Those number 1, level 1 spells, baby. Adjust position. Agonizing Mark. Alter Arrow's Fortune. Ooh. Ancestor Strength. Angelic Guardian. Anticipate Weakness. Avoid Grievous Energy. Blood Scarab. I'm writing that. I'm gonna write down a list of spells that I'm interested in. Blood Scarab is on the list. So this is out of the cleric ones. We got Blood Scarab. That's on the list. Bloody Smite. Ooh. Hey, look. I can only do so much, you know? Bloody... Let's check out Bloody Smite. Bolster Undead. I think that's good, but I don't have anything so far that gives me any undead to like kind of work with, so I'm hesitant, you know, to take that on. So we're gonna leave that one. Let's see here. Bolster Undead. Converse with Dragon is wild. Deep Breath. Find Kin. Flurry. Foretell Distraction. Freeze. Potion. Gird the Spirit. Hobble Mount. Hone Blade. Insightful Maneuver. Karif's Entreaty. Kobold's Fury. Liar's Gift. Life Transference Arrow. I'll be checking that one out. Life Transference Arrow? That's good. Mamon's Avarice, Nourishing Repast, Pendulum, Seer's Reaction, Slippery Fingers, Speak with an Animate Object, Stanch, Strength of an Ox, Twist the Sky. I like that name. I'm just gonna check it out. I'm doing all right. How are you doing, Diomedes? Twist the Sky. We're going a little bit over, but that's just because I want to finish making this character before we end this. Unlock on that. That's a wild thing. But I'm writing down Withered Sight. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've got 5 potential. We've got 5 potential cleric spells, which is good. I need to find some wizard spells. And I could also do 5. If I find 5 potential wizard spells that I would like, then that would be great. Because I need 6 in total. I need 6 spells in total. 2 have to be from cleric. 2 have to be from wizard. And then we can figure it out from there. So, going back down to the wizard. Wizard. Nope, that's the Warlock. Ooh, God, the art in this book is so good. Hello? Where's the wizard? Show me the wizard. Oh, I skipped it. I passed it. I missed it. That's on me. It was my fault, actually. It was my fault we couldn't find the wizard. That's the wizard. Okay, cool. Oh my God, there's so many spells. There's too many spells for me to look through. Let's see. Okay, I'm just gonna do a quick... Adjust poison, agonizing mark, alter arrows forward. Okay, a lot of these are the same. Bloodhound, writing that down. Bloody hands, I'm writing down. Lots of blood stuff. I want all the blood stuff. Boreas Kiss, Chronal Lance, Circle of Wind, Deep Breath, Featherfield, Forest Affinity. I should probably take some, you know, so I don't know what some of these things are, but it feels like I'm doing a lot of damage stuff. I do need some stuff that's a bit more utility, you know? Let's do... What is something that I think would be useful? This is what's Auspicious Warning? Or Angelic Guardian? Avoid grievous injury seems like it might be good, so I'm going to put that one down. Okay, got 2 more of these to check out. What's Ring Strike? I'm just kind of interested in what that is. Speak with inanimate objects feels like it could be really good. Because that's like, hey, what happened here, right? Like, you can ask questions, I think. I feel like you're going to be able to ask questions. Oh, also, wait, okay, shield. Shield has to go on this list, because why not? So, shield is one of our 6 spells. It's a wizard spell. It is what it is. We're taking shield. Because why wouldn't I? Maybe also magic armor? Mage armor? Yeah, we'll see. So, spells we got to look through. We are going to go ahead and find... Yeah, let's find Blood Scarab real quick. Actually, we'll find Avoid Grievous Injury, because that's first in the alphabetical order, you know? AV, AV, AV. That's a U. A V. Bam, there we go. You cast a spell when a foe strikes you with a critical hit, but before damage... Oh. Yeah, I don't want that. Yeah. It's fine for someone else. It's just not what I want. Not what I'm looking for. Tragic. Okay. So instead, what's next on here alphabetically? Blood. I was right to go check out the blood stuff. Okay, so what do we have here? Blood hounds or hands are probably first. We'll see. Blood armor, blood lure, blood offering. Lots of blood. Lots of good blood. Blood puppet. Wait. H should have been. Hello. Hello, where's Bloodhound? Where's Bloodhound? Did I say the wrong... Was I looking at the wrong thing? That's Blood and Steel. Where's Bloodhound? Did I make up Bloodhound? Bloodhound should have been in that, right? Where's Bloodhound? Bloodhound! Here, boy. Oh, I see what was... Okay, yeah, I see what was up. I see what was up. There's no space. Got it. So there was another blade. So Blood Scarab actually comes first. Your blood is absorbed into the beetles. A drop of blood in the exoskeleton of a scarab beetle. That's what you need for this. Hold on, let me show you. Your blood is absorbed into the beetle's exoskeleton to form a beautiful ruby-like scarab that flies toward a creature of your choice in range. The target must make a successful Constitution saving throw, take 1d6 necrotic damage, and I gain temporary hit points equal to the necrotic damage dealt. That's not bad when you cast it at a higher level. So this is just like a healing, and I do a little bit of damage, and like I make a little beetle. Each target makes a... You can direct the scarab at the same target or a different way. When you cast a spell, the number of scarabs increase. Okay, yeah, I'm taking Blood Scarab. Blood Scarab is good. So we got Blood Scarab. What is the next one we're looking for? We're looking for Bloodhound and Bloody Hand. So here's Bloodhound. You touch a willing creature to grant it enhanced sense of smell. For the duration, the creature has advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on spell and on wisdom survival checks to follow tracks. Oh, that's good. I can do that on myself. That's utility right there, baby. So Bloodhound. We've got 3 from the wizard so far. So I probably won't look at the other way. Okay, I do want to see what Bloody Hands are. What are bloody hands? Because maybe I'll change. You cause the hands or other appropriate body parts such as claws or tentacles of a creature within range to bleed profusely. The target must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or take 1 necrotic damage each round and suffer disadvantage on all melee and ranged attack rolls that require the use of its hands for the spell's duration. Casting any spell that has a somatic or material component while under the influence of the spell requires a DC 10 Constitution saving throw. Okay, I'm taking Bloody Hands because that's doing what I wanted the other spell to do, but it didn't. So I'll take Bloody Hands over... Blood Scarab is also a cleric spell, so I'm taking Bloody Hands as a wizard spell. And that's my 3, and that's one of my cleric spells. Big sick. Also, while we're here, we can check out... Am I just going to take all blood spells? I might just be like a blood... like a hemomancer, blood mage, whatever you want to call it, you know. Hemo for hemoglobin, because that's what's in blood. Oh, where's Blood Smite? Is it like a bloody smite? There it is. The next time during this spell's duration that you hit a creature with a melee weapon attack, your weapon pulses with a dull red light, deals an extra D6 necrotic damage to the target. Until the spell ends, the target must make a Constitution saving throw at the start of each of its turn. On the failed saving throw, it takes D6 necrotic damage as it... Bloody Smite. We're taking Bloody Smite. We're taking Bloody Smite. We're taking Bloody Smite. I am a Blood Mage, baby. Let's go. So that's 2 cleric spells. Cool. I want to see what the Twist the Skein is. Twist the Skein? Where are the T's? R's. T? T? Time? Tolling? Tongue-tied? God, there's so many spells. Okay. Twist. Yeah, there we go. One reaction which you take when a creature makes an attack roll, saving throw, or skill check. You tweak a strand of the creature's fate as it attempts an attack roll, saving throw, or skill check. Roll a d20, subtract 10 to produce a number from 10 to -9, and add that to the creature's roll. This adjustment can turn a failure into a success, or vice versa. Or it might not twist this game. That's really interesting. That's super interesting. Twist the skein, baby. Okay. That's our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got 6 spells. So, in total, for our 3 cantrips, we have Dark Maw, Bloodtide, and Scribe. For our spells, of which we have 6, we've got Shield. Hold on, wait. Let me zoom in so it's easier to read. We've got Shield, Blood Scarab, Bloodhound, which should be one word, Bloody Hands, Bloody Smite, and Twist the Skein. This makes... Okay, first of all, the fact that I can do so much blood magic, super cool. I love blood magic. Blood is cool. Blood is cool. What can I say? And the fact that there's so many of it that's both in the wizard and cleric, and that the Theurge can get a little bit of both. It's just gorgeous. It's beautiful. Yeah, I guess like with that, we basically have a full character. We're missing our feet. Our feet. Oh, our initiative. What's our initiative? It is plus our dexterity, so it's just a plus. Oop, not a whatever that was. It's +3. We're human. We have 30 feet of speed. Our armor class ain't great. It'll probably just be 10 plus our dexterity, so it's a 13. Based on, you know, we're just wearing like regular clothes or whatever. I think that's it. You know, we didn't choose a background. We don't have all that good stuff, but I don't really think we need, not for this. Yeah, Oh my gosh, we've almost gone half an hour over. So, you know what? I am just going to end it there. But it's been super cool checking out the Theurge, which I think is a really good class, and Deep Magic 1, which has so many spells. And that's just Deep Magic 1. There's a whole other book. There's a whole other Deep Magic 2 that has even more. I can't even. Choosing spells is so hard now. It used to be kind of hard because there are just not enough spells, but now it's so hard because there's so many to choose from, and there's like, I would have, in original D&D, there's no Blood Mage. I can't make a Blood Mage. We just made a Blood Mage in a way that's super cool, I think. And like, it's just so juicy. It's just so, I kind of want to play this character now. Who wants to run a one-shot where I play this level 1 Theurge? Kidding. But, thank you all so much. Hold on. I gotta take us to the page. Oh, look at that. You can do that for me? Hey, please do it. Please. Because this is just so cool. It's just super cool. I really love this book and these spells and this class, and there's just so many more. There feels like there's too many cool things for me to be able to go through at this point. You're like, I had to, like, it's just the spells alone, the sheer number of spells is just, you can't beat that. You just can't beat that. So go out, get Deep Magic. Go get Deep Magic. Please go get Deep Magic. It's just so good. And also, please don't forget that pre-orders for Tales of the Valiant are up and ready for you to go grab over on the Kobold Press store. I will put this in, please. I know the copy of this is wrong, but the link of it is correct. So please just click the link. If you're interested in the Adventurers Pack, that is, the Tales of the Valiant Adventurers Pack, Partner Adventurer Pack, which I didn't mention this before, but like, none of the money for the Partners Adventurers Pack goes to us. It goes to our partners. So if you're doing it, you're just supporting them, but also you're just getting a good value because there's some really cool adventures in there. And you don't want to miss that. Sorry, I'm typing in I forgot the S. I forgot the S. There it is. Wait, no. Wait, what? Oh, I'm so silly. It's Adventure Packs. Or pack? It's Adventure Pack. Why am I so bad at this? I made it earlier, so it's, of course I forgot. Hey, look at that. Oh, wow, get that amazing bundle. I'm trying to get better at this, gang. This is only like my 4th one of these. I'm trying so hard, but I appreciate you all being here with me for it. What do I need to tell you? This Friday, there's another episode of Tales of the Wasted West going up on the YouTube. It's episode 4, I believe, so be prepared to check that out. It's going up right after the VOD of this stream goes up. So, hey, if you're watching the VOD on YouTube, just wait, like right after this, you're about to get a really fun thing. And that really fun thing is Tales from the Wasted West. So go check that out. If you go over to the YouTube right this second, actually, live now should be the VOD for our Halloween charity event that I GM'd with Scary Dog Friend, Stella Luna TV, Nathan from the Reckless Attack podcast, and Black Girl Mage Lexi. It was super fun. We raised $300 for Make-A-Wish and Roll for Wishes, pushing them over their $25,000 goal for Roll for Wishes. So thank you everybody who was there for that. Thank you all for supporting us and watching. And also, if you haven't seen it, the VOD is also here on Twitch, but it's also on YouTube right now, so you can go watch it. I think it was a fun time. It was really good. I really love being able to play with all of those people. I really love being able to invoke their fears and bring that and like just have these really deep, intimate, horrifying moments with those very strange people. So it was a lot of fun. Go check it out. That's all I've got for you today. Please take care of yourself. You know, it's Wednesday. We still got the rest of the week going for us. So have a good time. You know, don't forget to go out, eat enough food, drink enough water, get enough sleep, and take care of yourself, because self-care is very important. And don't forget to love yourself like I love you. Peace out and see you next week. Bye. I have to press the